Hi there, this is Sad Magic Garb, and I'm doing a thing called Katawa Shoujo. I'm not exactly sure what this is, really, but you suggested that I try this disable adult content. No way. I don't want to do that. Okay. Okay, well, that looks good. I don't know what any of that is. So, start. Okay. Well, this should be interesting. And ignore the background, that's just kind of a thing. Okay. A light breeze causes the naked branches of red to rattle like wooden wind chimes. That's really fucking dumb. Okay. There's a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous wood trees provide beautiful green canopy far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. Well, I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here, anyway? Oh, it's dude, okay. I'm sure the note said 4 o'clock p.m. Ah, yes, the note. Slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. Sounds kind of stalkerish to me, but whatever. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowfall flakes silently falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. That's very bleak and pessimistic. The sky is a drag. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl. Well, winter lasts a while, so makes sense. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me. Oh, interrupting quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Hey, Sue, you came? Yeah, I'm sorry I was so quick. It's my first time. You know how virgins are. A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognized the owner of that dainty voice instantly. Oh, really? That's really creepy. I felt my heart skip a beat. Was not cute. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never is more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. Wow, even more creepy. I turn to face this voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. Ooh. Hey, I finally know what this guy looks like. What a dork. Iwanako? I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? No shit, Sherlock. God damn. Damn it. I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result. 'Cause you're a noob, of course that's what you would say. Pathetic. Yep, that's what I was thinking too. Yes, I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. Her feet are tiny, look at them. Jesus. Okay. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. Whoa. Whoa, what? What's going on? My heart is pounding now as if they were trying to burst out of my chest and claim this girl for itself. What? That's weird. Okay, is this gonna be a horror story? Here we are, out in the cold. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches, the cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Yumanako flinches ever so softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she writes herself as supported by some new confidence. Okay. Her eyes lock with mine. She lazily twirls her long dark hair around her finger. It's not that long. It's kind of like below shoulder length. Jeez. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. Ooh. Oh, it's this fucking beating thing again. My throat is tight. Ho ho ho. I doubt I can even burst a word out of it, if I tried. Okay. You see, I wanted to know what? Well, if you'd go out with me, Stand there, motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something in return, but my vocal cords feel like they're being stretched beyond the breaking point. Okay, they say, oh! I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of binding pain around my arms. Oh, why? Why? Why is this happening? Okay. They say, oh no! Senpai! My whole body freezes, save my eyes would shoot open in terror. Boop, 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 boop. What is this happening? Still! The beating of my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, Iwanako running towards me, all these fade to black. Okay, the last things I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanako screaming for help and the insistent clatter of the branches above. Okay, Iwanako is really, really useless. Okay, fading out letters, okay. What is this even about anyway? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, beep, beep. 4-Leaf Studios presents. Beep, Katawa Shoujo. Beep, beep. Inspiration writer? Ooh. Writing, blah blah blah. Editing, blah blah blah. Music, blah blah. Oh my god, can I skip this? Art. Blah. Art. More art. Yes, I can skip it. Okay. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. Wow. Yeah, that was quick. In that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. What? Okay. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts. So I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. What is your situation? I don't get it. What? Why? Why, what? I don't know. Arrhythmia. What? A strange word. Foreign alien one. Well, no shit. What the fuck does it mean? What? Only you don't want to be in the same room with. Okay, it's a word. It's not a thing. A rare condition. Oh, it causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. So you're like a hamster on steroids or caffeine, something like that. Occasionally it can be fatal. Okay. Wow. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They say it's a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. Well, good. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. Are you serious? You pessimistic asshole. God! Listening to this guy. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. Wow. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. Okay? To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Why? Of course, there isn't a cure. Well, that's stupid. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. Surprise, surprise. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers because sending me their sympathy had turned into a class project. Wow, they were forced to? That's sad. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. I doubt it too, kid. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. That is really sad. Iwanaka was the last to stop visiting. Well, that's sweet. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. She gave up after a month and a half. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyway. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. Hospital? It's not really a place I'd like to live in. Me neither. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. It's their job to take care of you, dude. They don't care. As long as they're paid. I guess that's because they were in a hurry and they had a million other patients waiting for them. But it makes me uncomfortable. Okay, for the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist, whatever, every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatments and surgeries worked. Apparently not. You've been there for 4 months. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. God, this guy is so pessimistic. Damn! The way he shuffles around the answer shows that there is at least some hope. Really? At some point I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. Okay, that's a useless bit of information. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism from my situation. Okay. I started reading instead. Well, there was a small library, quote unquote, at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through them, one small snack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. Okay, whatever floats your boat, buddy. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass I was trapped inside, instead of moving within. Well, that's a weird analogy, buddy. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, look at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. Wow, you big baby! Jesus. But that happened only rarely, and I couldn't even cry. Oh, well, you can act all manly all you want. Today, the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not really. It's like he is trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. Okay, sure. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are so even sort of dressed up. This is supposed to be some kind of special occasion. It's not a party. Oh, really? There is this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers and setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to me and looks me nice for a moment. Hello, Haseo. How are you today? I don't know, I'm dying. That's pretty shitty. I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now. With some precautions, you should be fine. I'll have your medication sorted out. I'll give you a follow the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. So many. So many. Much drug. So doggy. Okay. I take it from his hand and he took a look myself being numb. How am I supposed to react to this? I don't know. Surprised? Several long wrists of medication staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. I don't even know what half these are. This is insane. Really? Side effects, blah 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 blah. And I'm going to pause because I am out of time. This frickin' thing just lasts forever. Goddamn. Prologue sucks. Bye bye. This has been Sad Magikarp.